Oh man. Hallelujah. Okay, so as you can see, I've kept my plate incredibly simple. Nothing complicated here. We've got our guacamole, our sour cream, our salsa with a little bit of Tabasco on everything. Here we have chile con carne, which means chili with meat, on top of a mountain of chips. And we only have one single fish taco because I'm not a fan of fish tacos, but it looks promising. Jesse gave me a thumbs up, so we're gonna start with the fish taco. Now, if we tear it apart a little bit, we look inside, we see there's a chunk of fish there. It looks like a fried fish. We have some cheese, a little bit of salsa. I hope that's not shrimp, but anyways, we'll see. Take a look.
What is 유영? The fish,
Okay. I couldn't tell where the crunch came from, whether from the tortilla or the fish on the inside. But the fish is very flavorful. It tastes a little fishy in a good way. It's like a nice fish steak. It's like, if I can phrase it that way, you know, you are biting through some substance. It doesn't necessarily melt in your mouth, but it's still very good. It's nice to chew through. All right, fish taco. We'll give that maybe a 4 out of 10. It's not amazing. It's not bad. All right, now we're gonna go for the chile con carne. Now we're gonna do an unadulterated chile con carne, just a pure chile con carne with the chips, just to see what flavors come out. All right. So use beef, of course. Some beans, yeah, and the chip is good. Now, chile con carne, not a tricky thing to make. Yeah, it's almost like you could think of it as a sloppy Joe type of style of meat, Mexican style. But now, by itself, it's not bad. But now we gotta doctor it up with a little bit of guac. And we'll see the difference. The guac has a different essence than normal guac. That we have in the States. It's a little bit more creamier, and the flavor is a bit different. All right, now we're gonna do, of course, the chile con carne again, but this time with sour cream. I think I like that combination better. The cream, of course, it's nice and cool. Very nice, refreshing flavor with the salty meat and beans. So that's actually a very good winner. Cream with chile con carne. Now we're gonna do the salsa. Chile con carne and a little bit of salsa. It's harder to scoop. Okay, the salsa is decent. Guacamole gets a 2. It's not amazing. Guacamole should always be amazing. There's something missing. It's almost like a puree, which is not how I like my guacamole per se. I like mine a little bit chunky, more onions and more garlic and tomato in it. The sour cream, the balance is a winner as far as the chile con carne. And the salsa is not bad. It's decent. The sour cream with chile con carne, it's a 9. The salsa, all right. I think if we mix the 3 flavors and chile con carne, we can have semi what we would call nachos, but not really, because the one ingredient is missing, which they really failed here: shredded cheese. Now, if we could sprinkle shredded cheese on the chile con carne and everywhere else, I would. This meal would be elevated. It would be closer to proper Mexican food, because we gotta have shredded cheese, and it could be cheddar cheese, any kind of cheese, but generally your cheddar cheese and your white cheese is mixed. Yeah, it would be magical. And maybe cheese is harder to find, but all they had to do would make tortillas with cheese and a quesadilla, and that would be like their naan bread. It would have been magic. So they missed a little bit there. As a whole, this is going to be enjoyable. I would give the meal, in general, 5.5, 6. Just because, obviously, I like Mexican flavors. Now I'm gonna start with we have 5, 6 different desserts here. We have some peach cobbler, this is chocolate Mexican flan, 3 leches, 3 milks cake. This is some kind of, I don't think it's cheesecake, I forgot what they called it. Churros and something else that actually was deceivingly hard. So I'm gonna start with the one that I have the least hope for. when cutting this bit, this was very, very hard, like a cookie the whole way through. So we'll start with it.
Chị thử cái chili này nè. Cay hả? Ngon á, lạ lạ. Ớt nè. Dạ ớt nhưng mà
Interesting.
tinh tế vậy.
Now it's very chocolatey because they got a layer of chocolate in between, almost like like a cookie layer, like a
Nó lạ lạ.
not a soft cookie,
Yeah.
not a stale cookie, but somewhere in between with the consistency. So as the chocolate is swirling around, it's softening this harder, denser kind of cookie. Yeah, so
Đúng rồi.
it tastes pretty good. Not amazing. All right, let's start with it. Let's go in with the churros. This, of course, I have high hopes for because chocolate churros with a little bit of cinnamon sugar. See, and I'm not a fan of the chocolate, but I had to do it just to get the whole experience they had there. Yeah, no, let me take one more bite. Okay. They are fresh, number one. It wasn't as hot as I would have liked, but they are fresh, they're crispy. The density in the middle of it, it's not very thick. So once you get to the crunch, you go to another crunch and then it's over. You don't. A good churro is a nice thick boy. These are quite thin, and although they are good, they have the right flavoring. They could have benefited by being a bit thicker, and then you could get the real nice dough effect there. And so, bite number 3, yeah, it ends too quickly. The experience as you begin it, you should expect to chew through some nice crispy bits and sugar and then the dough, but it's really good, ends too quickly. Maybe if you eat 2 at a time, but you know, that's all right. Still very good. All right, this one I have some high hope for. I think it's some kind of flan. I thought it'd be a cheesecake, but not really. And it's got, what's that Vietnamese fruit that they put on everything? I forget, but anyways. Oh, wow. I haven't had the 3 flan yet, but I already feel like this is a winner. And usually this fruit is a bit sour. But here, I don't know if they put sugar in the crust. It's perfectly balanced in sweetness, this guy right here. Unbelievable. So this is really good. Okay, that gets like a 7.5 out of 10 so far. Let's try the Mexican flan chocolate. I don't have high hopes, but we'll try it anyways. Let's have a look. And okay, it's a lot harder to cut through than I thought. Thought it'd be softer. Okay, pass. Major pass on that. I don't like the texture. I don't like the flavor. It's not like any flan I've ever had. That's majorly disappointing. Before we get to the star of the show, which should be the third leches, of course, we're gonna come over here to the peach cobbler. Not Mexican, but cute. They can put it in a little bowl. It has like a nice little cake top on there. So let's have let's get it in there. All right, you can see a little bit drier than I would have imagined, but all right. Has some nice peach flavoring. I mean, nice peach fruit inside as well, but too dry on the inside. Maybe if they put a layer of peach cream or something on the bottom, or even the top, it would have balanced it out. By itself, it's what you would imagine peach bread tasting like. It's nice, it's light, there's some peach in there, but it fails as a dessert, if you would. All right, star of the show. You know, most people like to start the cake out here, where they get a little bit, you know, it's easy to cut, but not me, not me. Okay, we're gonna go right where all the creams are, nice the bottom edge actually, where we get a good balance of a thicker cream that is laced on the back, good bread ratio to cream with the bottom there. Let's have a look. Oh man. Oh, oh, hallelujah. If I could just pick up that whole entire cake and put it on my plate like that, and just eat it with my hands, I would. This is the winner. Unquestionably. Everything else almost pales in comparison. This is still incredibly good. This wins. That's just unbelievable. And not because I'm Mexican, but because the flavor profile of the tres leches, the cream is dead on as far as sweetness and balance in texture and feeling and sweetness with the bread, with the other flavors of the 3 different milks, tres leches, 3 milks. Winner, 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 flan dinner. So this is the best. Number 2, the rest are mediocre. Which was the worst? The Mexican flan. They should take away the word Mexican from Mexican flan because it's just defiling and tarnishing our reputation. That's awful. This, again, crusty, hard, chocolatey. This just doesn't deserve to be on the plate. Not with this guy right here. This guy deserves to be on the plate, on everybody's plate. That's my review of the dessert. Get the tres leches.